Hey, you see that? What is that?
Yeah, it looks like a little fur ball. What's he got over there?
What's he got? Look at it, shiny.
Tiny little furry thing uncovered a shiny thing. Wow.
That looks like easy shopping, man.
Oh, easy shopping.
Oh, that's what I was about to say.
Much money you gonna get from that many credits. Get it, let's turn him
Get
up.
the much most.
Turn him upside down.
Oh, yeah.
What's he got? What is that?
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
What is it you
give me that back.
found?
I
Give me that
seize
back.
it. Nah, let me get that.
Please don't take it.
What's this little furry guy gonna do to stop me? I'm just gonna take it.
I can.
Yeah, just
Pinch him
I
and
can
see.
get you something better. I swear.
Well, I like this a lot, and it's gonna be mine, and look at it,
but
how
no,
cute.
No,
Wow.
it's mine. It's mine.
Wow, but, well,
No,
hold
that's
on,
mine.
look at it up high. It's so, wow, he's spicy, but look.
Oh, little fella, it's kind of cute. You can't reach it, can you? Oh, hold up here.
I got it now.
Can you reach it there, buddy?
I'm just gonna
I got it up high.
Hold it up even higher.
Oh, man.
You're gonna do
He really
anything
bit.
about it?
Oh, the little fella, he thinks he can get it off us. Go on then, the fur ball. Off you go.
How's
What a good
how's this look
harvest
for you?
today.
All right, that's it. All right, you guys are gonna pay for it. Here we go.
Okay, hang on. Listen, buddy, I mean, he's kind of got a big gun there, and, we already got the stuff we want. I'm just gonna...
Yep, we'll see you later. What? Is every man for himself?
We just welcomed you to the neighborhood.
It is you, Rads. It's me, Boris. Rads.
Well,
Are those some friends of yours?
I mean, I wouldn't exactly call them friends. They just kind of stole.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's right. We're friends. Bye.
Welcome back, everyone, for a chilling and bone-curdling experience that is a further interpretation of the tales as we heard them of those wandering adventurers, the Backwater Bastards,
Was that-
in space.
In space!
I am your dungeon master, Dick Dynamite. With me on to the right there is Taylor.
Hey! Are we in space?
I guess. over there across the table, there's Daniel Matthews.
And yes, we are in space, Taylor. We are here
And
in
how?
space. Yep.
And what do you know, like a fourth seat at the table, it is Trevor.
How's it going?
Oh, it's
Did you
going
hear
grand. Well, welcome, Trevor.
Welcome,
No way,
Trevor.
no way. You know who this is, everybody. You know who this is. This is the grand champion, Trevor.
The pilot, the hero.
The hero.
The bringer of
Trevor.
banana
He's
shakes.
technically
Is the bringer
not
of
that
banana
Trevor.
shakes.
Not that Trevor,
Well,
but namesake for
The
that
namesake of that treasure, Trevor.
Treasure
Treasure.
is-
Oh, you
I'll
said it
take
right.
treasure too, Dick. I'll take
Treasure
treasure
is
as well.
correct. Trevor,
Trevor.
the treasure, is here today.
Trevor Treasure.
Trevor, he was one of the biggest, if not the biggest, donators when we were doing the Benjamin's charity event, and he was a competition winner
He was.
to come do this. So he is playing
To get
today.
boiled alive by the bastards.
Yes.
Wait, that's what we're here to do, right?
Yes,
It's
boy,
only-
Trevor alive.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Possibly. I mean, depends how well you roll.
That's what
basically.
it's
Not
on
to
my
cast-
calendar.
Yeah, he's
though.
going to be trying to get out of that pot. So
Not to cast some shade or anything, Dick, but it's only been like 7 months since I won. but
Hey,
that's
we're
fine.
slow moving.
Good things.
I mean, we had
come
to get the
those.
story into an
I
appropriate
know,
place as well.
I'm just giving you shit.
You know, it sounds like he wanted to be here when the poisoning was happening. Maybe.
Yeah. You know
It
what?
sounds
actually,
like
you know
maybe-
what? The episode's over. That's it. All right, we'll see you next week. Okay, fuck this.
Wouldn't
I
that
think
have
he
been-
wanted to be poisoned.
He wanted to be poisoned. You know what? Retcon. Trevor's poisoned. Okay, on with the
Yeah,
show.
he's dead. All right, bye. See you later. I'm out.
Please put the music.
I will.
Please do that.
I will do that.
Hey,
And,
we're back.
And we're back.
But
no, we legally had to do this, so our lawyers have told us.
No,
we,
that's fucking.
we,
Cassian
weren't
said
allowed
I
to-
have to.
Yeah, And look, yes, we're doing it. Okay, yeah, we're doing it. So you can go back to your cave. We're doing it.
So welcome, Trevor. And you're playing a character who we've already heard in the cold open, Rads.
Yep. Rads.
Ooh, Rads.
Rads,
pretty
who
rad.
being a small furry fellow, member of the Prospectors Guild, and integral to the plot and story. If things go the way I have intended, which they never do.
They always
we-
do. They always
Or we
do.
all die. The end.
Well, dang.
New podcast.
Wouldn't be the
And
first
that
time.
would be very awkward, wouldn't it?
Oh, wouldn't it be great if I just died in this?
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Well, I've already tried, Trevor. So strike one.
We tried
We have
poisoning you,
been-
but you passed your endurance roll or durability.
We have been
or whatever.
trying to die ourselves
one is
out
it?
of
I
this
forget
world
every
for
time.
years.
Yeah. I just want to go to bed, you guys.
Every time I die, I wake back up and it's like, help.
Oh, I'm
Poor
excited.
Rads.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
I'm
I've been
so
excited
excited.
all week.
You've been
We
excited.
I'm
are
ready.
gonna
All week. I've been
Oh.
excited
All
for
week.
this. I've
That's
been
too much
waiting.
excitement.
a whole week's worth. I mean, that's
Christmas
the
levels
usual
of excitement.
That
That's the
chase.
usual amount I provide. I think a
Oh.
week or so.
Well,
I mean-
Dickie's out here.
Dickie, you don't last that long.
Getting excited.
I don't know. I mean, how many times has he fucked you? Like,
Dickie is edgelord.
Man, we've already made it a sex thing. We haven't even started.
all right, look, that's why I'm here.
He's got two jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One,
if you got
bring it-
two
bring it to the
hands-
sex thing swiftly.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, we didn't come here to fuck spiders.
But I did.
But Tay
So-
did.
so,
giant space spiders. no less.
Spiders beware.
yeah,
Yeah.
we all have a role to play.
Oh.
Those are mine.
So, you're ready for this.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
Space
That's how
Jam.
the song
I was
goes.
born ready.
Oh.
Okay, well,
Wow.
I was born red and angry.
I was.
All right, so
I was
we,
Maybelline.
Maybelline.
Table.
All right,
Maybe
maybe
they're-
he
maybe
wasn't
he's-
born with it.
I was
Maybe-
not born with it. I bought stuff.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Tabling.
Tabeline.
T-shirt idea? Maybe.
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 I tried to make that
Maybe.
I tried to
Maybe.
make that my like Twitter handle, and then there's already somebody that has it, and I went
Oh.
to the thing, and it's a dead account that nobody's using except with one big picture of Taylor Swift on it, and the caption, the bio is like, "I love Taylor Swift. Get mad about it." And I'm like, well, I am a little
Yeah,
mad about it.
I'm mad
Like,
about it.
I'm
Don't
another
tell me what to
Taylor.
do, but
Good
also
I
yes.
need this.
With how often that
They didn't
the
even post
phrase-
anything else.
With how often the phrase "t-shirt idea" maybe is said, maybe you should make a T-shirt that says "t-shirt idea maybe?" ?
Maybe.
It's hard. It's hard being a bunch of artists who don't like our own work. So it's like, will someone buy this? I don't think so. Let's put that in the bin.
I love
Cut off
all-
my
I
ear
love
and
all
send
of
it
your
to
work.
them.
Exactly.
I don't want
It's-
your ear, Dick. I'll be honest about that.
I'll take your ear.
Are you sure? Because that I might like.
Yeah, just a severed ear in the
Nicely
mail.
mounted in a bell jar with like a beetle next to it.
Does Dick have
It is
like
a difficult
Van
thing
Gogh?
creating stuff.
You
and
could
then,
change
like,
the earring every day
Yeah.
if you want.
Transition.
The bastards, having just settled down at the all day, all night nightclub in the Ward district.
God,
of
I want to go there
Prospect
so
Town.
bad.
I when I was editing
wanna-
it, I was like, I want to go here.
I want to go
What
to
are we
there.
doing?
Sitting amongst the neon lights, the bastards, along with Trevor and their new buddy Parter, knocking
Right.
back drinks, ordering entire sharing platters of fried snacks with gleeful
Fry.
abandon.
Lots of sauces, I hope.
Oh yeah.
Having
Everything they
received
got.
a couple of text messages from Boris saying that he's not dead.
Not dead.
Probably more.
Not
than-
dead.
And just sort of, just trying to last it through the night before they can go and check in on the two armor crafters, Keen and K2K2.
Oh, how
Who,
exciting is that, though?
Both are crafting things for the bastards.
It's like when
or
you
at
know
least
that
making
something's
their
getting delivered
preliminary
from Amazon the next
designs.
day, and you're like,
Ooh.
oh, I can't wait till it arrives. It's going to change my life, and everything's going to be better.
I bought something with my money and everything's gonna feel good now.
Until the same time next month when I can afford to spend all my money again and then regret it later.
Or you get it
No,
immediately regret
noodles
your
are too
purchase.
expensive because I bought IKEA shit.
Regardless, or
Yep.
irrespective, but never irregardless, which is not a real word.
Nicely done.
Says who?
As the bastards have been waiting and drinking and just having a general good time, they got a little bit tipsy, and we'll see if that affects any dice rolls. But
Well,
I think it's advantage.
all of a sudden,
advantage
yeah, it's never hurt
territory.
before, Taylor. We're fine.
Yeah.
Cheers.
a
Cheers.
call comes in on Cleo's device, Cleo's communicator
Great.
from Boris.
Okay. Is this gonna harsh my vibe or probably?
Ba-ding, ba-ding. So, Cleo's communicator ringing. Boris on the line.
I'm sitting here waiting for the ringtone like a jackass.
Dan's going to add that in post.
So I'm gonna acknowledge it, but I'm gonna just. I'm already drinking another, 10 tops, so it's kind of like, oh hell.
Cleo, it appears you are being buzzed.
Yeah, well. Boris! Boris!
Cleo! It's an emergency! No time to explain! Come to this location! I'm sending the coordinates now!
Oh, hell, Z! You heard that. It was on speaker.
Oh, what has Boris got himself into now?
I mean, I think he got fight clubbed.
Yes.
We told him.
Boris
to
has been entered into some type of underground fighting elite arena for only the elite, and somehow Boris has snuck himself into there and is now probably going to die.
Boris!
Trevor, call Boris.
Boris!
But, I mean, Cleo's already called. The line's probably fine. I'll call him as well.
Well, I just
I've
need to
called-
know.
did you see?
I just need
Here
to
I
know
am.
why
I'm
before I
calling-
leave.
Trevor, we're all been drinking 10 top, okay? Just don't act like we're
Well, I
all
mean,
having
that-
a hard time.
I just need to know before I gotta figure out how to get all these fries into a baggie. I just don't want to leave any if it
Let's
ain't
get a
important.
takeaway bag. Excuse me, wait.
I mean, cause what if it's just another thing he
They're
found?
starting.
Yeah, thank you very much. You do know I love
All right, there we go.
Yes, a takeaway bag, please. And we'll take the bill. We're
Get a
going to
big,
have to leave.
but get a big one.
A big takeaway. And just fill
I'm
it up
taking-
with the rest of the orders
Okay.
that we haven't got
Also,
yet.
a couple more
Yes.
for the road fries
beers. Road fries.
and beers.
All right. Well, here's the bill. It might take you a while to get the cash together. She pulls out a little token.
Excuse
that
me,
plops
what?
into your hand that reflects out a slightly frighteningly large number of 322 credits.
Well,
Okay. Well,
Cleo-
that's. Hold on.
Cleo,
Let me
we're
look how
gonna
much
need
money
to
I
do
got.
the old pour and jelly.
You mean gun and run?
The
The-
pour and jelly to open up the safe to get the money to pay for this bill.
Or gun and run? Right.
I would like. I think we should.
We could gun and run. It's just an idea.
I look out around all the armed populace and just say,
No, I think this is one where we should try and hope to come back at some point.
I mean, if you say so, but only because I ain't got no new jelly caps yet. So.
yes. Just wait until we're fully stocked before we start running and gunning again.
Oh well. All right. I'm feeling it though. I had a load of that one with the spicy. I'm feeling like gunning and running.
As this conversation goes on, the bartender comes back with various, and they're not matching, just different plastic and paper bags. You can tell that again, everything's recycled here. These have come from all kinds of places.
Cool.
She hands them over to you, as well as a great big honking tray of the last few things that were being fried for you.
Nice. What is
And a
our
couple
driver
little,
called again?
Bottles, then. Parter.
Potter.
so Cleo and I will pay the bill. And
When you say Cleo and I, do you mean like you?
No, because we open the.
You gotta help him out.
We have
with
to-
the
I know,
banking.
but I have like my wallet and then your wallet.
So there's the one with all the big amount of money in it, and
Yeah,
we have
your
to
wallet.
we have to put your bear print and the jellyfish, the jelly thing on it to open it.
Just making sure.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm
coming
taking it
of
out of
that
Dr.
wallet.
Z's wallet right now.
Oh, right,
'cause he's-
money wise, yeah, it will come out of that one, not
Yeah,
Cleo's
girl, like
personal.
let's be
No.
real about
The money I'm carrying is the shared bank account.
Yeah. Of course.
Gotta keep tabs on that imaginary cash.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, Parter.
Yeah, yes, buddy. Sorry, I might have heard a few.
Yes, well, we've all had a few, Parter. Parter, are you feeling all right?
Well, I'm still on the clock. Z, wasn't it?
Yes.
Look,
yes.
I can get you anywhere on this trash heap you want to go.
That sounds good.
Might be a
Climbing.
little bit of a bumpier ride than normal, but that's just if I hiccup. Nothing to be alarmed at.
I got what you need, buddy. It right here in this bag. Fix it right up. Soak up all that tin talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Very, very kind.
So am I to guess that you're loading all your stuff in and getting into his rickshaw?
I will
Yeah,
climb
I
in.
think Cleo's trying to get in. You know, you've seen a bear try to get into a pool. It's kind of like that.
This can only end well with him being drunk.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sit closer to the front this time, so that I can like feed him fried stuff from the back seat.
That's a good call. So Parter once again reaches back a big, long, powerful arm and sort of scoops Cleo back up into the rickshaw. Trevor sort of like dodges out of the way of the hand. It's like, it's fine, I can get up there, and sort of scooches himself in. He's the Zarg, they always do things half cut anyway, so he kind of elegantly just sails into a seat.
Excellent.
Wow.
Right, you want to show me those coordinates, and I'll get a bit of a move on going.
Z, you got him?
Cleo, you have the
Hold on.
coordinates.
All right.
Yes, that button.
All that grease I got, like on me right now.
Yeah, I'll push. I'll push the buttons. Then it's
All right.
this one, and then this, and then. Parter, do you see this?
All right then. Yep, that's fine. We'll get you out there. Just keep your blasters handy. It's not necessarily the safest part of town, but where is after all? Well, let's start going then.
And Parter sort of lunges into it. There's a bit of a shake as they lunge into the initial step, but then it becomes a much smoother ride once more as you're being gently escorted by a giant along in this
Just so lovely.
this hovering little rickshaw. You can see people very
chucking them
quickly
little
sort of
fried
scooching
things.
in and taking your table as it was a prime location. It's been getting increasingly busier during the night cycle in this nightclub.
This better be
Yeah.
good. We lost our table.
Also,
Parter is able to basically walk forward. They slow down a little bit to avoid trampling anyone, but people get out of the way pretty damn quick when one of these things starts just trudging through the crowd. So before too long, you sort of sail back out past a lot of the apartments. You can see now that there's like just all kinds of different colored lights, a lot of neon involved at nighttime, and the trash heap. It looks much in this sort of glow. You can't even tell that it's all recycled trash. It seems almost like an actual city. But as you sort of move further out into the outskirts again, the smell comes back, and the sense that you are still standing in a giant rubbish heap.
Oh.
As you sort of move out into the darker, deeper parts of town and start seeing less people, less lights, and start being less sure if what you're looking at is a house or a workshop or just a squared off pile of trash.
Boris really
And
got a
then-
type.
Yeah.
After some time, you see what almost looks like a wall, like a trash wall, like a fortified ring. And there's sort of scratched into the ground, a kind of, I guess you could call it like a path. It's been sort of flattened down as though like some sort of vehicle has just sort of driven over and over it. And yeah, it's amongst the trash, there's this area sort of looks demarked. It looks like it's someone has laid claim to this zone. And as you sort of pull up towards it along the makeshift road, you see Boris standing there in the, sort of the gate area where the two walls meet, sort of jumping up and down and like waving.
There's the bloody Boris. There he is there. Cleo, you see him?
Where? Where?
Hold Cleo's head and point it towards the direction.
Right there.
Well, yeah, all right.
Parter, that's our friend there.
All right then. Well, looks like the numbers were a little bit off base, but I guess I'll forgive your friend if he's anything like yourself. So let's off we go then.
And Parter sort of twists around and brings you over to where Boris is excitedly sort of leaping and jumping. Like,
Cleo, Trevor, please come inside. You have to meet my friend. Things are going far wrong.
What do you say? Things are going wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just wanted to check.
Yeah, okay. Good.
rather wrong, but yes.
All right. I mean, that's also bad, but Cleo's holding on to that bag. Because now we know we really need it. Well, hell. I mean, I think whatever they got going on, I could probably fix it.
Yeah, just go fix Boris's troubles once again. Oh, you know, it'd be nice if one time Boris fixed a problem for once. You know, we're just going on.
Yeah, he ain't
constantly
never
creating.
really done.
He's not done much, has he? He has
Not
not
really.
solved much.
No, I mean, I don't think so. I think you're right. I think like there was that one time where
Oh, I can't remember any time, Cleo.
well, I mean that he made it worse.
He's made it worse. Okay, I can remember many times. Yes.
Well, he did turn the ship into a knife.
Yeah, well.
Yes. Well, who hasn't turned a ship into a knife? Okay, Trevor. We'll just get on down the stairs, Trevor. You're holding us all.
Right. As Trevor sort of scooches down, allowing the two of you to follow, and Boris is sort of like nodding, his eyes a little bit wild as he scurries inside the compound.
God, my eyeballs is floating.
Oh, yes. Well, they actually are.
I mean, you think they got a bathroom?
I think the entire place is a bathroom.
Let me get in there.
Yeah, Trevor's sort of like looking around and then sort of like nods, scooching around behind the rickshaw to unzip his trousers and release some of the tin tops.
Pasha, we won't be too long. I feel like you're welcome to come with us at this point.
Well, it's all the same. I'll look after the vehicle. There's some unsavory sorts in these areas, and well, I wouldn't be very happy to have my means of living or making a living to be taken away from me. So if it's all the same, my friends, I'll watch over the vehicle.
Yes, well, completely understand. We'll be right back.
All right, let's go in there.
Alrighty. So as you walk inside, it's this area, like you're kind of in the dark, but there are some spotlights, it seems, inside this little walled off area. And there's not a heck of like you look back behind you, can see the neon glow of the city, and you look ahead here and you can sort of see that this area is lit in. And as you step in through the walls, you see you're in. It's just a trash heap within a trash heap. This is a trash heap that has been organized though. You see, like if you look in to one side, there's a pile of just sort of armorings of just like sheet metal taken from various vessels. You look off to the other side, there's just cogs everywhere, and then like just reams and reams of cable, just sort of just wrapped up and coiled and snaking about and kind of getting tangled.
Is it like in the movie Labyrinth? When they those old characters have got the bags and they collect piles of like organized trash.
And you suddenly realize, they're living in trash and they're covered in trash, but that's a different sort of trash because they're collecting all the good trash.
Yeah,
good trash. Yeah. That good.
That good.
Well, that's
so good.
That's the immediate impression you get. Like,
cool.
This is it is literally it's just a pile of trash that has been sorted, and all the bad stuff has just been thrown out over the wall, back out into the trash heap. The good stuff's been put in the appropriate pile.
I feel like that vibes with both of us. Cleo loves trash. Z loves organization.
We're both having a good time.
We're both having a good time.
And then, in the center of this compound, which is what I've begun calling it. Although I don't know, compound. It's just Rads'
Campus
sorting
of
station.
Delights.
There's
Workshop in
what you
quotation
could call a
marks.
garage, and it's big. You know, it's been built out of various things, and it just looks like sort of a big dirty garage with a big wide door opened up. There's a ship in there, and it's a pretty little vintage ship that's kind of half apart. It looks as though it's a work in progress, and standing in front of that ship is what could only be described as a walking, talking trash panda.
Okay.
It's Rads. He glows in this dark light a little bit with a faint blue glow. You can tell that he's either unearthly or irradiated. Unfortunately, it is the latter.
Don't worry, I got all
And
the,
Boris
I got
is sort of
shielding
halfway
on, so-
back to him, just waving you over like,
Rads, these are them. These are my friends.
Oh, yeah. You brought them here. Okay, good. Hold on. I thought I might have a spare. I might have a spare. Let me go look. And Rads is gonna jump through all the different trash piles, looking for a spare battery that he had just had stolen from him, or one that's like it at least. He's just like, I swear. Oh nope, it's not over here. Nope. Oh no, those are all my Rango bodies.
Cleo.
Say,
Boris's friend.
say, what is that?
It's just a furry Boris.
You think that's an
I
Ursan?
can hear you. I have very good hearing.
Right, so I'm sorry, Rad. One moment.
Psychic powers to Cleo. Cleo, it's a furry Boris.
Have I gotten good at doing it back now or not really?
Up to you.
it's anyone's guess. Like, I mean, canonically, not really yet.
Not
No,
really.
You've succeeded sometimes
right.
and failed
You're
others.
mumbling. That's okay, I guess.
I'm just gonna say, you think that's like an Ursan, like a little one?
A little bear.
It looks like a little bear, yes, but like a little stripy bear.
Oh, well, that's nice.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice.
That's nice.
Yes.
What's it got?
Why is it hanging out with Boris? Boris has already got a bear.
Perhaps I should explain things.
Yes,
what's that?
Boris, it's bloody confusing.
I've
We've been
been having
drinking
a
tin
very-
tops all evening, and now you just bring us out there in
Imagine
the middle of
dealing
nowhere.
with this fucked up.
And then
I've been-
there's this little bear that wants to go diving into trash, and you just...
Hold on, let's look. Let's go look. Let's look
Okay,
at it.
I'll-
Let's
Well,
look at
I
it.
couldn't find it, but I'll have you know.
What do you got there,
I
little
am not
guy?
a bear. I
Yeah,
am
all
a
right.
rack,
All right,
okay,
little bear.
I'm a rackin.
Different bear.
There's
a
a
smaller
difference. I
bear.
am not one such as your
hear
Ursa
that?
friend here. Okay,
You hear
we
that?
are
See,
a very
you don't
different
think
different species.
Yes, well, it's like
Oh,
bear
you
in
don't
denial. All right.
he ain't got the good sense Glob gave a rock.
No. Definitely not a smart bear, Cleo.
Well, we can't all be. We can't all be. What you got there, little guy?
Well, I found this. He's just gonna hold up like a piece of trash. It's just like nothing important. It's just like a piece of scrap metal. I couldn't find anything.
Boris sort of quickly coming over and looking at it and examining it and turning it over in his hands like,
Oh yes. But as I was going to say, I've been having a fantastic evening. Thanks for asking. I've met many of my friends from the Prospectors Guild. Everybody's been very nice.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got off that dump, New Terra. I was, we were talking a while back, and then you kind of went dark, and I checked your blog, and all of a sudden you were traveling in space. All of a sudden you're being some kind of weird resistance freedom fighter or something. How the hell did you even get here? I thought you were trapped on Zarg Moon, last I heard.
Well, I mean, there it is.
Yes, well, we're going to need to shut down this block, Cleo, because Boris out here,
He's got a lot of people on there.
he's
Well, I mean-
got apparently a few people on there.
Well, now that you're not on New Terra anymore, I mean, I'll be sad to lose my New Terran contact, but good thing is that your blog allowed me to get connected with someone else on New Terra, so I've got another one.
Oh, glob, damn it.
this just in.
Z-Twin.
The Z-Twin has got
LOL.
longer reach.
LOL.
Yes, I didn't have time to tell you, Rads, but I got a call from Skeeb. Skeeb is also a member of the guild. Skeeb put in an order with you, Rads. Skeeb, the order that Skeeb put in with you, that was for us because we need the battery to get the ship going.
Hold Wait, hold on a minute, Boris. You didn't do what I think you did. We talked about this. I told you it was merely theoretical.
No, whatever you thinking about, he done it.
Yes, well.
Like 10 times.
Boris isn't exactly theory-based.
The thing is, we did need to do something to the seals, and we didn't really need the life support for... Well, we do need it now, but we didn't need it immediately.
Okay, well, obviously, you're alive now, so it worked. Which, I both want to slap you and hug you at the same time because, I mean, this could mean a lot. I mean, you know, this is some new potential for weapon design, but at the same time, you know how dangerous that was.
Why, yes, Danger is my middle name.
No, it's not, Boris. You don't have a middle name. We already know that.
I thought it was Carter.
Regardless, yes,
Thought it was
I might
Carter.
have done something dangerous and experimental, and it worked, and I'm a genius. But we still need a new battery so that Cleo can get the food that she requires when we are in space.
Hold up. So there is a problem.
Oh, damn it, Cleo.
But
I
yes,
knew we shouldn't have.
the battery. Rads has recently uncovered exactly what we need.
Yep, I found it, out in the, prospecting areas, the little more wild areas of the
Well?
prospect town. But unfortunately, some brigands made their way and kind of messed up my
I hope
day.
not downtown. That would be terrible.
God damn it!
Sorry, that was too easy.
No, that was good. I set that up and I didn't even realize it.
Oh, it's nice to not be on the receiving end of that for once.
I was hoping to
We
be
just
the first
came
one
from
to do
there.
that,
It was
but,
lovely.
That is a Dan slam.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Yes, I have a thing.
Well, like I was saying, a bunch of brutes, bandits, whatever you want to call them, kind of came in and took it. They took the battery from me.
They didn't even respect finders, keepers. They're not in the guild. This is why it's an emergency. The guild's rules must be satisfied.
Yeah.
You are telling me that they are of the thinking losers, weepers.
Like 2% of the world do
Yes.
this finder keeper.
Yeah.
God, close the door. You're letting all the good air out. with
Exactly,
this.
Boris.
Now,
You are just too kind sometimes. This whole finders keepers is very lovely and nice, but even
gotta tell him to heck off.
I'm a losers weepers.
He is.
Listen, when we deal with people who are not of the guild, that's kind of the way we operate, but when you're dealing with guild members, and that's been the problem, Boris, especially recently. We've had a lot of newcomers to Prospect Town. We've had many people trying to come in and make their fortune. So unfortunately, a lot of these newcomers to the Prospect Town have been, not necessarily becoming members of the guild, not respecting our rules that we have here for reasons, and so they're a bit, little heck holes, I guess. Heck holes. Oh, that's so good.
Yes, well.
So, on the plus side, one, I'm familiar with these people. I didn't know where they were hiding. I had a general idea, but I kind of came prepared today. I knew that they were out and about. I'd heard a couple people got hit by them today. So, I hid around a corner. When they were running away, I shot a little tracking dart at them, and I think I have their location. I'm not positive, but
Right.
this is probably where they are. He's gonna pull open on this little table sort of thing, like a big holographic table. He's gonna pull it up, and there's gonna be a little beep beep, like blinking little location thing.
This is some
Yeah,
battle
you
shit.
can just plug in right there and download the data there.
Yes, I'm going to tune
Dr.
into
Z.
this, what you're laying down, small bear.
That's a very good move there, Rads. Thing is, they seem like quite large and frightening individuals. Perhaps we could call the guild in to deal with it?
Don't be ridiculous, Boris. If we know where it is, let's just go and take it.
Yes. Boris, we don't need to call bloody mummy and daddy. We can do this ourselves. We have been blown up, Boris.
Wait,
I mean, she's big and scary.
now, that's That's the smartest thing I heard come out of it, so... I mean, I think y'all ought to listen to that little bear.
You're so easily bought, Cleo.
Well, I mean, now, I know that y'all got opinions and thoughts, and you want to do things, you know, you got your way. Now, but I'm feeling pretty good. I could give a guy the hairy eyeball, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Over a battery. This is on the line. You understand that, see? Now,
Go in there.
this is for the fate of the food replicator.
This is going to get the
or what
source
have
machine back online.
I mean, I know there's other things.
We
to
have
think
also
about.
oxygen, drinking
Well,
water.
Trevor, we're talking about important things here. Trevor, please.
Trevor, you
mean,
can get both of those
food.
from the thing.
Yeah, food replicator. You know,
Yes.
it's a good thing.
Listen to
Trevor,
the little
you-
bear.
Bloody hell, Trevor. Already, 5 minutes in, the little bear is already smarter than you.
That's
Oh
embarrassing.
yes, if the little bear can fly you through the wall, then why don't you take him with you?
Well, we
I
don't
mean,
need
I
to
am
fly
a-
through the wall anymore
I
because...
am a fairly good pilot, you know, but I am unfortunately I haven't learned those famous Thirstnery edging techniques.
Yes.
See, he just need Trevor. You just need to teach him how to edge.
Well, you know that can be for another time.
Because that's how you got here, right? That's how you got off
Yeah,
so
Trevor
you got
edged
off,
the entire time. Well,
Dark
something,
Moon, and then you came to
Yes, that's how we
Prospector's
got
Town.
off.
Well, we came, but it took a long time.
It was worth it, though. It was...
Was it worth every moment?
Small bear, what can you tell us about these, ruffians?
Well, I don't know how many there are. I just know that they've been hitting some of the prospectors around the area for a couple weeks now. I don't know what I mean. They don't seem too heavily armed, at least the group that attacked me earlier. But who knows what they have? Who knows what they've been taking from people? You know, it
Dickie,
could be
can I,
problematic.
Can I roll a hacking to try and pull up news articles or reports to try and get some
Absolutely.
details and like is the word correlate?
Corroborate?
Corroborate some information to try and figure out like numbers and whatnot. So it's a 22. It's a 17 plus 5. Using the information
fine
that
for
Rads
us.
has given me of the location, I want to try and like pull up crime reports and figure it out.
So there has been a lot of gang activity in that general area, and just generally on this part of the satellite, because it's not actually that huge a satellite. Obviously, you've once you sort of get outside of the city, there's only so many different areas where there's any sort of established community. And Rads is kind of living out here. Like his nearest neighbors aren't actually that far away. Like if you were to sort of get outside of the light pollution of his own compound, you can see that there are some other similar workshops and areas around. But it is generally a very sparsely populated area. But there is an area where arguably nobody lives that all of these attacks are certainly centered around. And that's exactly where the tracking device is heading as well.
Right.
And the attacks, they've all got slightly different stories. Just, you know, a ragtag bunch of aliens, of people not from around here, not members of the guild and so on, taking things that weren't rightfully theirs. But one name does keep cropping up. There's been a lot of gang activity for a group called the Dirty Skulls.
Bugger, that's
They
fucking
haven't been
cool.
They haven't been directly linked to any of these takings out in the wilds, but they have been involved in trying to strong arm cafe owners, shop owners, putting a lot of graffiti around the place. In fact, if you sort of think back, you've probably been past a couple walls that had Dirty Skulls written on it.
Ah, look. They have merchandise. Dirty Skulls appears to be the branding that they're aligning themselves with, and I can see why. It's, very intimidating, but also very collectible. I can see this being worth very much.
We're gonna have to get another T-shirt.
I mean, if we go and we hunt them down, I mean, I'm sure you could take whatever you wanted from them. That's what I plan to do.
Oh, glob. We've got another bloodthirsty one here. The small
Why are
bear.
you looking at me like that, Cleo? They're not guild members. They don't have the same rights that we do.
I mean, I'm intrigued by this. I just, between the both of you, there's a lot of T-shirts that I'm gonna have to carry. So that's just all I'm thinking. But you know, if I finish the fry in the car, maybe I can use that bag.
Well, let's get out there and catch them when they're not ready for us.
Yes. Boris, are there any...
Yes, Doctor.
Are there any sewer lines that go by that location? You had said you were excited to explore the sewers. Perhaps we could
Nice.
try and approach secretly and stealthily from the sewers.
Dr. Z, you are a genius.
Ah, yes. You
As
can
I
say
said
that
before.
at least 3 more times at any time you wish.
A genius?
Thank you. Yes.
I'll save the other 2.
Yes.
Just as a
just,
treat.
Just sprinkle them in. I will enjoy it.
Boris, he's got a bit of an ego on him, doesn't he?
Small bear, you're not wrong.
He is almost entirely ego, isn't he? He doesn't have much body.
When you got a big one, it's hard to hide it.
99% ego, 1% jellyfish.
Exactly. Thank you very much. T-shirt idea?
I mean, do we even know what the rest of the jellyfish
We
even
don't
is?
know what the jelly is made of. The jelly may be made out of ego.
It probably is ego.
Ego
Pure
jelly.
distilled ego.
I feel like
Dude.
that counts as a scientific discovery in this universe. So
Yep. And small bear
Fire.
becomes
fire that one.
As I told you earlier, the sewers is a modern marvel. It's well, there was a very, very famous prospector by the name of Janders.
Yes, well,
And Janders, I swear I'm saying it right. And C made all of the sewers, and C was planned for however big the city might become. But therefore, there are sewer lines that run all the way even out to this location.
I mean, it is quite a marvel of modern technology. I will admit that.
put your wellies on.
I'm sorry. Put your what on?
Your wellies on. Your gumboots.
Oh, I don't wear boots or pants.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, then you don't need to worry about anything getting dirty down there.
They're real preoccupied with that kind of thing, and I just don't understand it. But I mean, it's just something that
Wait, what did you say last time? The dirt don't hurt?
dirt don't hurt.
The dirt don't hurt.
I mean,
Shit, we
especially
never-
down there.
We
That's
never
going to
gave a
condition
physical, really description of what Rads wears. Actually,
Yeah, let's get into
Maybe
that.
we should
Tell
Yeah,
us.
fuck.
as Rads, needs to sort of get prepared to go
Cue
and
the
go into
music.
battle. He'll be grabbing his equipment. So
that's true.
let's get the rundown.
So you see Rads kind of running between piles of trash, and like as he disappears
it.
into them and jumps out of the other one, he's suddenly wearing like another article of clothing. So it's like he's got. It starts out with him because he wasn't wearing clothes before.
This is travel
It
set.
starts out with him with he's got. First off, he jumps out and he's wearing like a metal plate of some sort, some kind of armor, also
Okay.
radiation shielding. And then
Thoughtful.
for your protection, not his.
Responsible.
Wear
and
a
then
mask.
It's just like a plain
Always
white,
wrap it up.
Yeah, that it's like a plain white kind of button-up shirt,
Ooh.
and then he jumps out of another one, and he's got a trench coat or duster type thing that is completely covered in medals and signifiers of rank of, since
Very
you guys
nice.
are fairly familiar, probably Terran military. And he jumps out of another one. He's got his sack full of tools. Another one, and he's wearing one of those, I think it's called a pork pie hat.
Okay.
Um,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's got a gear on the front of it with it where it's like skeletonized out, and it's got the little radiation symbol on it. And then
Very cool.
the last thing he jumps out, and he's got slung over his back some kind of weird long pipe, which is probably the barrel to a sniper rifle of some sort.
He's more of a steampunk
Yeah.
than a scar guy. Although actually he's got the black and white like eyes and stuff and so on. Get that
Yeah.
black and white checker kind of thing going. It could be a bit of a two-tone scar
All right.
boy.
I'm all ready. Yeah.
Rads just did a Sailor Moon transformation sequence.
Yeah, it was very
Except
cool.
instead of transforming magically, he's jumping between piles of trash.
Kind of magic.
Yeah,
though.
there's still
It's
that
kind
I
magic.
like it. It's
Yeah.
like
He
they're sort of
looks-
burrowing into various things. I sort of because I imagine it's sort of as in his mind, these are sort of like shelves almost, like fine
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
These are individual things. Like all that stuff is that stuff. That stuff's that stuff.
The
It makes complete
acrobatics,
sense.
a shelf because
The
then
finesse.
the shelf takes up more space that I'm just gonna pile up on top of anyway.
Exactly,
so-
girl. Everybody out there listening right now can relate, right, people? Right. Piles.
you
And these,
hoarders
I mean,
out there.
these are
Museums.
piles, not mounds. They're not like everything's just been tossed carelessly. They've been piled. They're almost, you can almost call them stacks.
It's like
Curated.
Tetris.
This is definitely not what you might think it is on initial view. This is art.
like Cleo and Z mixed together. This is Cleo's like disgusting, disorganized like trash, and then Dr. Z's complete order and organization of everything mixed into one.
Organized
happening?
chaos.
One
Organized chaos.
dirty little being. Now, am I right in thinking that Cleo does not have any bombs or explosive kits?
You are correct because I've not shopped yet.
I bet you could find some here.
It could. That's probably a safe bet. But, while you guys are, doing that, are we going out on a fight?
I mean, it's not
We're
going to
going
be a
to
fight.
fight.
It's going to be a slaughter.
Well, now see, I got my...
But if we go through the sewers, we might be able to sneak in before they even realize what's happening and take what we want without them seeing.
That's definitely not a thing.
I mean, or do we want to help everybody else out by just taking them out for everyone?
Oh, that is a very good idea, Rats. We will be the heroes of Prospect Town if we can return everybody's
No,
finds.
we already have one hero, and he is already becoming quite insufferable. Let's just get what we need and leave.
Well, hold on. Z.
Yes, Cleo.
I mean, I got my mobile turret,
Yes.
and I got my rifle.
Ah, the shell piercer.
And I got myself,
The little bear claw.
But I ain't got anything else. If you know what I mean, I'm running a little bit dry.
Cleo, I cannot imagine us being in a situation where we won't need your little helpers. So, we're going to need to sort that out.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to stop it like an 11-7 or,
Yes.
something.
Or
I'm-
bombs are us?
Yeah, you got that. You got bomb them up.
Oh yeah, there's one just down the road.
I mean, now, I could do with a little bit of, just some starters. Just a little, it's like make a couple grenades, like a couple fizz bangs, doo-wops,
Yes.
You want to give an explosives check just to see if you spot anything amongst the trash that you could fashion into explosive kits.
Oh,
The answer
saving
to
some
that
time
is
right there.
100%.
Because Rads is not
110%.
an explosive expert, so he would not have them just lying around.
14.
Or rather, he might just have them lying around and not realize.
it. Yeah.
That's very on brand for him, I think. It's in the this is the pile I'm taking to the market to investigate.
This is the pile of shit that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
But I'm still keeping it.
If it were a video game, it needs to be identified. you need to take it to Kane to be like, what is this?
Pile of stuff that's sitting
Well,
right
my-
next to like a
my
little
good man, that
bumping,
is
grinding
shite.
reactor that's on the
Get
verge
that
of
tea, Tate.
spilling like sparks all over it.
It's tea time. I'm gonna investigate this.
Well, that's a 14 you've rolled. Actually, it's not a 14 you've rolled there. It is a 19 you've rolled
Oh shit! 19.
there. Because there's a +5 for explosives skills.
Oh yes.
So I definitely get a couple. So Dick, how many explodes
Explodes.
should I add to my
Well,
sheet?
Cleo, in a slightly drunken state, but still
Little bit.
ever an expert, is sort of scanning, and there are a couple piles that are useful. There's one pile that is just full of mostly depleted energy cells and ammunition and that sort of thing.
Okay.
You're looking at you know that there's damn well going to be a fair bit of explosive material still existing in those, and that's stuff that Rads is actually pre-sorted, and it's a massive pile. So if you were willing to take a few minutes to actually sort of sort through it, you'd almost certainly find something useful in there. But more importantly, Rads does have a basically an unidentified pile, like a stack of just stuff that is very obviously something. You look at it, it's like, that's got to be something. It's got to be worth something, So it's all been stored and stacked. But it's a real mishmash. There's a lot of stuff that you don't recognize as well. But within there, you spot you've got at least five detonator systems that you could use.
You're
in
really
conjunction
selling me
with,
on that
with
pile.
these fuel cells. In conjunction with these fuel cells in the other pile, that would give you five explosives kits effectively.
Bear, what are you doing with my stuff?
Little Bear, I am just looking at it. Don't worry you none. Now, for our own safety, as an adventuring company. Now, we're going out into the field, my good man, with no explodes. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't normally use them, but I mean, I'm very familiar with your own exploits. I particularly liked the escape pod full of explosives that destroyed that synth warship.
Yeah. That was a good one. Now, you could be doing that as well. We could make a couple together. This could be.
It would help to have somebody who could blow things up a little.
Well, now I can do that for you, little man. I can do you an explode or two, but I ain't got the reagents.
I'm just kidding.
No,
You can take what you want. And Z, I saw you eyeing those toys over there. You can go have a look.
Yes, well, they
Oh hell.
they did look mighty fine. I will gaze upon them from afar a little bit, just to see. Well, thank you. I'll just be over here while you're doing your bomb chat.
I'm imagining there's quite a lot of things like that you get in a Happy Meal that
totally. It's
kids on mid-space have played with once and thrown out, and then they've ended up here.
They're Fat Beasts Happy Meals toys. Was it Fat Beasts? Was that
Fat
the one
Beast,
from the mid-roll?
Yeah.
Fat Beasts Happy Meal toys.
Oh my god, fat beasts.
All right. How many
Beastie Meals.
explodes should I add
Beastie
to my
Meals?
list?
You can get 5 with no effort whatsoever. You could do a further explosives check and see if you can scrape the bottom of the barrel.
I was
however.
about to say I would like to roll for a mystery item.
Let's have a mystery item roll.
Let's have a mystery item roll, everyone. Everybody get ready.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your heck holes.
Your heck holes.
Hold on to your hole. It's mystery item roll.
That's a thing now.
Yeah.
Boo. And it's
A 14 again?
so it's another 19.
Which makes it actually a 19 again.
Just
So
that is
that
the bastard
means
roll.
that tonight
That's,
we're getting a mystery item today and tonight.
Oh, we're
and
definitely getting a
tomorrow.
mystery item.
Put it
Or
up.
just sort of tucked away behind the unidentified pile. Cleo, I'm just imagining her bare grin sort of getting wider and wider as a bit of a realization dawns on her that this item tucked behind there, all sort of innocently, it kind of looks like, imagine a steel boogie board. It's just sort of a big kind of plate thing, but it sort of has if you were to lift it up, it's got sort of canisters underneath.
Okay.
And this thing is the bottom of a torpedo. It's only part of it, but it's Rads for his part has had it just sort of leaning up against the wall, but sort of being showered by sparks from the above light.
What is up with Dick and giving you guys massive explosives for no reason? Like the massive missile that was on
Girl,
Terra?
the royal we just rolled a 19, so he
it's
has
so
to
good.
let us have this. Hold on.
And he knows. He knows it'll be fun.
Let me just really just sink my teeth into this. The bottom of a torpedo, and it's kind of boogie board shaped. It's got some canisters on the bottom. This is a find.
Yeah.
When he
This is
said
definitely-
when he said silver boogie board, all I imagined was the Silver Surfer. And
Silver
I'm like,
Surfer,
what the fuck is
yes.
where is he going with this?
I was like, are we
I
about
mean,
to
you could
build?
probably fire this thing up and ride it through space for a short while until you crashed into anything.
Yeah, I forgot that was there. Actually, I didn't know I had that still.
Cleo, we'll arrive from the sewers. You arrive from the air. It's a flying bear.
Oh, this is going to be a project for me and you, little bear.
Oh, actually, there you go. That's featherfall. Finally, you get to use your parachute. Fucking fly up into the air and then featherfall down on your parachute.
but I'm gonna be like holding Rads out,
Yeah, you hold all
Like-
of us. Yeah.
and he's like flying like.
It's that scene.
Wait, are you all going to try and ride this bridge?
Maybe we
so
are,
sorry.
Dick.
I'm just
I
playing
like
with the
that.
ideas.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
like
we
that
are all gonna ride it.
Or that Tay has this idea of riding this boogie board when she has a perfectly good pterodactyl that she has yet to ever use.
Well, it's not safe to take him out.
Yeah, Jordan can't get put in danger.
My son.
I imagine that Cleo does go for flights on Jordan, like sort of in those peaceful in between moments. She's just like, yeah, Falcor, it's amazing.
Exactly. Yeah.
We have like a tether for Jordan so that when we're like low coasting on Reese, like Jordan is next to the ship. Like, like when you walk your dog out the car window.
Yeah.
Who does
lazy
that?
I've seen it on the internet. Okay.
It must be like only big ass dogs though, yeah. Dogs that can kind of run as
Oh
fast.
no,
as a
dude!
car.
I hooked my Chihuahua up, and you should see those legs run.
Burn him right off. By the time we get back home, he ain't bothering me to go out
Yeah.
anymore. I would like to put in a disclaimer that I do not own a dog or a car, so
I would also like to put out a disclaimer that I also do not own a dog. So
so this is not happening at my house. Thank you. Have a
Well,
good
we
day.
all know why you don't own dogs. Jeez.
I no longer can is the reason.
But if I get a dog, I would like to get like a massive dog,
Yes. An otter hound.
like a massive.
Settle that thing up.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cleo has spotted this this bottom half of a torpedo.
What about that, little bear?
Oh, I mean, like I said, I forgot I even had that. I mean, you can take it. I'm not sure what you'll use it for, but
Oh, we always find something.
Bears find a way.
ditto. Bears find a way.
Well, she's a smart bear. You could even claim that she's
T-shirt
smarter
idea.
than the average bear.
Oh,
Exactly. Trevor.
wap, wap. I love it. I'm just basking in the glow of this realization. I will be taking the torpedo shard, and just I'm gonna like bungee cord it to my back for now.
Oh my god.
Easy peasy.
Bear claw with
Yeah.
a torpedo. Let her rip Beyblades.
long range bear claw.
Beyblade,
Bear
blade.
yeah.
Bear blade.
Z, because if you open up your map, I can show you where the sewer lines lay.
Yes. All right.
Say,
Yes, clear.
what about Porter?
Right. What about Rads? Small bear.
What's up?
We're our friend Parter. May Parter rest in your home while we're
Yeah. I mean, sure. I'm sure he could. Is he one of those big guys? The big dudes, the big ones. I mean, as long as he doesn't touch anything. I mean, he should be fine here.
Well, I mean, look at him. It's almost like the stuff is touching him when you're that big. You know what I mean?
yes.
Nobody here knows what I mean.
As Z pulls out his little map device, Boris gets in there and with a finger he starts detailing in surprising, kind of concerning detail the sewer outlines. And you can see that while the sewer line does seem to go directly under the location, in fact, Rad's tracker has been still for some time now, and the sewer line runs almost directly underneath it. But the sewers don't run, oddly enough, out to Rads's workshop. Rads has had to have his own septic tank this entire time.
Yeah, listen, I just dig
So
a
you're gonna
hole in
have to-
there and it's all good.
You're gonna have to make your way out a little bit into the untamed trash wilds to find an entry point to the sewers.
All right. Let's load Parter up and go.
Boris, do you think that maybe they've been using the sewers to get around?
Boris sort of like, his jaw dropping, stun look, and he's like,
But surely nobody would use something so beautiful and pure for such nefarious deeds.
Aren't we literally about to use it for the exact same reason in reverse?
Well, yes, but we want something that they have.
Literally the exact same thing. I fucking love Boris. Oh my god, he's my favorite.
It certainly would be possible for them to do so. that would explain why the attacks happen on such a wide area with nobody saying anything about who's doing it.
Right, well, we have to keep our eyes open, I guess.
Well, I'm bringing the Frad. We're not bringing Parter, right?
No, we can't bring Parter. He's gonna...
Okay, well, then we're not loading him up.
Yeah, he can sit here. There's some games for him to play. Or oh wait, he's real big. I don't know if he can play these.
He's a
Parter
small
got
man.
something to sleep off.
I don't know, like watch some something on the HoloNet or something. I don't know. Just don't touch anything.
Parter's like, this is the best job I ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says you wave Parter and you sort of I've been keeping Parter completely gender neutral. They wander in and sort of have to take a sort of duck in through the archway into the compound.
Oh, this is quite nice. Oh, so I stepped on you there, little Fred. Well, thank you for your hospitality.
Is he gonna be all
Oh,
right?
I think I'll just find myself a nice. All right, if you just don't mind, I just gotta go beer behind the shed. That will do for old Parter.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, there's some old ship cockpits back there. If you need a bucket to throw up in, because you seem pretty wasted, buddy.
Let's hope that it doesn't come to that. But much obliged.
Oh, no.
If you need me, I am a heavy sleeper. But what you need to do is don't hold anything back. Just give see this thing over there. There's a long stick over there. Just hit me really hard, right between the eyes. About as hard as you can do. That should be enough. And I'll wake up. I'll take you where you gotta go. It's I can't stress nearly enough that you shouldn't really hold back when trying to wake me up.
What if we shot you?
I prefer not. I'm not blaster proof. I have many scars to prove the fact.
Oh.
Okay, 10-foot pole, that'll work. All right.
Parter, it's
Well,
hard.
then, best of luck with whatever it is you're getting up to. I hope it's not anything that I don't want to be involved with. But regardless, I guess I'm paid up for the evening, so I'll just turn a little blind eye, and you can go about your business.
It's just the usual taking out some unsightly folks.
Taking
some
out
heck
the
holes.
trash.
Yes.
Well, I know that a couple of you blokes are in their guild, so I'm sure it's all official business.
I mean, with the guild, official business is wishy-washy, what you want to call, whatever.
Well, that's all I need to hear.
Cleo's gonna section off some of the fried food from the bag and just kind of leave it for him on a shard of the bag.
Ace. Very nice.
Parter, of course, will be able to consume it in like half a second. Just like, whoop.
It's like when you spill crumbs and then you just lick your finger and you're like, got them all.
Yep.
She'll leave one more. That's all.
But Boris has been sort of plotting a course and sort of looking out into the out into the trash world, and
I think there is an above ground access exactly in this location here. It's not too far.
How far away from it are we? Or are we
so he's pointing out into the distance. You can see that it's no more than a couple of miles. It'll be a bit of a trek out in the night, but you'll be able to get there in relatively reasonable time.
Rads is gonna pull out his little modular kind of. See, he has these weapons, and he slots one of his blasters into it and forms a new weapon. And so he has a sniper rifle that has a scope on it. So he pulls the little thing out, pulls the pipe that's slung over his back, which is the barrel, attaches that, and then puts on the little scope thing, and he's looking through it to see if you can see anyone down over there by where Boris says the entrance is. All right, hold on. Just let me do a little bit of scouting here.
Yeah, give me a d20 for perception.
Nice.
17.
Yeah.
So getting out and looking down across the horizon of trash, scouting about through the sniper scope. You can see quite unrestricted across this area because obviously this is your sort of this is your part of town, and like all the bigger piles have already been sorted through and flattened out. So there's no great big heaping mountains of trash for you to obscure your view, and you can see actually all the way to what looks kind of like just a big concrete block. It's just a big old cube, and it has a steel grate in the side of it, and this is almost certainly is the access point that Boris is referring to. but there doesn't seem to be anybody out there in the night at all.
All right, I think I see where we're going here, and there doesn't appear to be anybody, but we should probably still keep our eyes and ears open while we move forward across this very, very easily ambushable area of flat plains.
I'll keep my mind open to threats with a slight scan in the background.
Give me a little telepathy roll.
Telepathy roll, yes.
Just a baseline passive perception going on here.
An 18.
Oh my
18. All right. Well,
Things are going well.
You're gonna spot any non-psychic things instantly.
All right.
And you can even sort of sense all the other little sort of creatures in this general area.
Oh, that being said, I'll also crack open a road bear and start walking in that direction then.
Alrighty. So Boris and Trevor, for their part, just take off, start walking. Trevor has got his blaster at his side that he's sort of just making sure is loose in its holster, and then sort of nodding. Right, that job's done, and struts out into the trash.
You know how to use that thing, Zargian?
I've taken out a few people, Rack.
Ooh.
Fair point. Welcome to the club, I guess.
So looking down,
You got
at
a
Rack,
badass over here.
one eyebrow sort of raised as he's looking at the various things. He's there was a little sort of whistle of impressed when the weird little sort of ramshackle blaster was suddenly converted into a great big sniper rifle. Sort of realizing now that some of these other what look like pieces of trash that sort of are hanging from the furry little fellow's costume may very well be further attachments to make other frighteningly devastating weapons. So
I love a modular situation.
Yes.
Bit of a modular situation.
Love it. Leggo. It's all right.
But as you walk out, Rad's keeping an eye out through the scope. Dr. Z just sort of searching with his mind tentacles out into the air. You actually come across nothing of any danger, and sort of carefully working around, weapons at the ready, you traverse the trash plains all the way to this large concrete block. And it's not concrete like you would find on planet Earth. It is a kind of trash mix, basically, where someone has rendered down a bunch of things and turned it into this kind of grayish solid stuff. It's kind of smooth and solid, but if you were to shoot it with a blaster or hit it with anything, it would chip away quite easily, and some of its corners have already been sort of knocked off just by trash landing on it, probably.
Yeah.
And then it has just a grate, a metal grate, which is just bolted on there.
It's a metal grate, guys.
What?
I said it's a metal grate.
I have a thought.
Yes.
I'm a little worried about the answer of the thought, but will Cleo fit?
That's a good question. The grate is pretty large. It's big enough that you can imagine that Cleo, if she didn't have a big piece of trash taped to her back, would probably fit through.
Maybe. Who does that though? So
with the,
I will not fit
the torpedo
in my current state.
With the torpedo on you, it would be quite a squeeze.
Oh my god. Okay.
But that's just the grate. Yeah, if you sort of peek through the grate, you can see this concrete block is actually just hollow, and it looks down into the sewers below.
Oh, so we can just break this grate.
It looks as though you'd be able to walk once you're in there.
Oh, let's just pull the grate apart or open it. I'm going to try and find a opening port. Look for something that I can try and hack to
I
open.
could lift the grate.
Is Rad small enough to just fit through the bars and be like, "See you later, fuckers"?
Yeah, go fight them all by yourself.
The bars are close enough together that none of you will be able to get through.
That'd be really funny.
I've only rolled a 13 on trying to find a control panel.
So amazingly, as you're still working through here, you don't find any signs of electrical technology.
All right, hold on, guys. I think I got this. Oh, or Cleo might have it.
Well, it's only a 13.
So as Rads formulates a plan, I'm going to assume this 13 strength check is
to lift that grate up and
a slightly
toss
more
it.
rash Cleo.
Yeah.
So Cleo, with a roll of 13, rather easily, with two bear claws, just grabs the grate and hoists it up out of the concrete and just tosses it off to one side.
Nice.
Well, hey.
And you can see down below into the darkness sort of a slight sort of reflection of light with ripples running through it, as though there's water down there.
Well, first thought is now they're going to know that their grate is missing, and so someone's come in the sewer system here. If
I was thinking that.
So maybe we could put the grate back.
Maybe I could get it back.
Yeah. Put it on after we walk in.
I like it.
Well, we could grab the grate, put it back over, and I can try and make something that if we need to make a quick escape, could launch the grate off from beneath, or if somebody tried to pull it off from the top, it would launch it off at them. Basically, he wants to use his engineering kits to try to make some kind of spring-loaded mechanism that if we needed to get out of the grate fast, it would just like boop and just launch the grate off.
It's got pistons or just
Yeah, or if
Nice.
somebody tries to open it from the top to come in, it will do the same thing and hopefully take them out.
Roll it.
Engineering roll, right?
Oh,
Here it
yeah.
comes. Here it
absolutely.
comes.
This is my see how this goes. Man, holy sh! That's
13,
3
13.
13s in a row.
Yeah, getting a lot of lucky
That's
13.
That's an omen.
That is a bastard omen.
That everything we want to do is gonna be happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, or unluckily not, because 13.
I don't know.
Well, these are all like they're all you've all rolled like 8s and then they've been turned into 13s because you're doing skills that you're
Yep.
good at as well. They're all things that
Yeah.
would have been dismal failures were you the average person.
Play to
But at
your
least we're
strengths.
playing to our skills. Skill time.
Skill time.
But Rad's sort of pulls out of his pack an engineering kit and builds a device out of pistons. The great thing is like quite small pistons utilizing star sand technology can have quite big effect. So he's got quite a tiny little device that he's put together that will just sort of placed on the corners where the if Cleo were to pull the grate back over the top behind you would be something he could remotely detonate or otherwise just sort of send flying.
I just lower it down kind of slow. It might it's these can be a little volatile sometimes.
Are we going in then?
Oh, yes, of course we're going in.
All right, then. Well,
After you.
just follow me. I think I know how it all works.
And Boris gets down to the edge and, like, holding on with his hands, lowers himself down to the sewers. You can see he's sort of, like, dangling there in midair for a second, and then he lets go and plummets down, not all that far. Looks like you couldn't tell how far below it was, and then he drops about 1.5 feet with a little
Boris,
splash,
you fucking mad
looking
man.
up.
Yep.
Ah, yes. I was pretty sure that this wasn't going to be a very deep part. Some of them are hundreds of feet down, but this is one of the lower ones.
Well, I'm glad you
Boris,
knew what
you
you
were-
were doing.
You were pretty sure?
Oh, yes, pretty sure.
Yeah, it sounds like Boris.
Well, I mean, I guessed. It was just a very good guess.
It's a
Cleo just is like, all right. And I'm going to undo the torpedo bungee cord around me. And I'm going to yell down into the sewer. Boris!
Yes,
Boris!
Cleo.
You down there?
Yes, I just climbed in.
You looking up?
As you can see, like, Boris just sort of, like, down there staring up at you.
All right, catch! And I'm just going to drop it down.
Alrighty.
No,
I'm
don't
just
let
gonna
this
roll a
be a
quick little,
dexterity. Okay.
Dexterity check here for Boris.
Dexterity.
It's a 17. It's
I've never-
fine.
I don't think we've ever had a dexterity that rolled that high in
fine.
the whole game.
That fine dexterity.
It's because none of you have made dexterous characters.
Debatable.
Yeah, we have not.
All right.
Boris, with unlikely grace, snatches the thing out of the air, sort of hefting it, and steps out of the way.
I've got it, Cleo. You can come down now.
Oh, you better clear out unless you want to catch me too.
Cannonball. Mungere.
Tally ho!
So as Cleo drops down, there's a bigger splash as there's slightly dirty liquid is sprayed about everywhere, all over Boris. But as she gets down there, it's only about knee deep in there.
That makes it better.
Of course,
so-
knee deep on Cleo might be something more like waist deep on Rats.
Hey,
oh my God, Rad's little head is like.
Cleo, I don't want to go in that water. Why don't you catch me?
I got you, little bear. I got you and Z. I got you. Come on now. I got you with my stubby little bear arms.
I have total faith that you won't drop me, and he will jump.
You and me both, baby.
Alrighty. I mean, we were straight into another dexterity
Yeah,
roll. then.
I'll also jump down.
Okay, cool. So, do I need to roll 2 dexterities for both of them, or?
I think you're going to have to.
Yep, just making sure.
Oh. What?
How does this always happen?
What the fuck is going on?
Wait!
2 zeros.
Wait, this is not... I don't like it.
So you rolled 2 5s, but then -5.
Can I roll another
again
one
just to see?
Just to
If it's another zero, I swear to God.
It's an RNG, you know? Like it
I know,
does
but
what
I
it
just
does.
want to...
We just
Check.
need personal confirmation.
Nope, that other one would...
Then a negative
Okay,
4,
yeah.
which
None
is
of-
that
none
one.
of them are
So
very
that one would have been
That one
a
would have been a
natural
natural
1, the
one.
third roll.
Okay,
my
cool.
God.
So 00. That's how we're gonna go with this.
Hold on. 13, 13, 13, 0, 0.
Yep.
What the hell?
This is often what this looks like.
Pretty
It's
normal for
eerie.
us, yeah.
00. That's a... Yep.
That's Snake Eyes -2.
Yes, it is. I will pick you guys back up, though.
So yes, Cleo, like holding both paws aloft, ready to catch. Rad's, confidently hopping down, aiming himself to be sort of caught in the crook of Cleo's arm. Dr. Z is sort of nonchalantly stepping down as well. Both completely missed. Rad's, for his part, just lands in the water, and you get this brief moment of his face as he realizes what's happened before he sort of vanishes completely beneath the liquid for a moment.
Ew, God, no.
It's like Luke in the trash compactor when he just gets pulled underwater.
Yep. Oh, he got dookie in his mouth.
Dr. Z, for his part, he's a little bit less short, and also it's not really his actual body doing this, so it just sort of goes plonk and lands, and he gets splashed and showered once more with filthy liquid. It doesn't smell great. It doesn't smell like this is like effluence. It smells like this is just like all the liquid runoff from an entire satellite of trash.
Cool.
So there is that.
Trash juice.
It's a little bit too far away from the city to be that
Forbidden
kind of sewer.
soup. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh, bloody heck.
almost.
Yes,
Do you
well.
pull Rads out?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull Rads out, and he can kind of. He's the
As you
smallest.
get Rads out, like when something really furry is wet, like you give a cat a bath or something, and you can sort of see that like their skull's
Yeah.
like quite a bit smaller than
Than
it
you
looks.
thought.
I mean, and
Amazing, looking
so
really different.
you're getting a much more realistic view of the actual thickness of Rads.
Very thick.
Dude. He's just
Right.
like limbs completely limp, and he's just glaring at Cleo. Really? That wasn't that hard of a catch. Come on.
Well, you gotta aim yourself. Now you can't just wild out. You gotta aim. You gotta be like an arrow. Now
I've got
it's
pretty
all
good
right.
aim.
Well, a lot of people start out thinking that, and you find out. You find out real quick. You let a friend come
Trevor,
over, they
standing
see
up
it.
above, looking down with some sort of distaste, his nose wrinkled up, and he sort of lowers himself down carefully, having waited until last, and all the splashing is all done, and gets himself down in so that just his combat boots are sunk down into the water.
Gross. See, you need a lift.
No.
You all right down there?
I am fine.
You gonna swim?
I will not be swimming in this. Nope.
Are you gonna swim or are you gonna ride?
No,
All right, suit yourself. Suit yourself.
Boris.
I'm gonna hand Rads a little fried treat on my shoulder, and we're heading off.
Hopefully Cleo managed to keep that out of the water, at least.
Probably not.
Probably not. Still good.
Regardless, as you start beginning to make your way down the sewer, Boris is looking around, awestruck. His jaw almost gaping as he's looking about. It's just a tunnel made of that same concrete type stuff. It's a round tunnel that's almost tall enough for Cleo to stand up straight. She's got to hunch a little bit, particularly with Rads on one shoulder to avoid, clothes lining Rads and having him fall off. But yeah, the rest of you can walk completely fine, and Cleo is just like ducking under some bits here and there where there's connections. between various pipe bits. But yeah, it's this same concrete type stuff. You can see there's like sort of little beams of light up ahead where there must be another one of these grates. But you are having to turn on your body armor flashlights to see where you're going down here.
Rads has still got his sniper out, just on Cleo's shoulder.
And so you make your silent, careful way through the sewer, or not entirely silent, possibly not even at all silent, really, with the usual jibber-jabbering and bastarding, but wading through this water with the light of Cleo's armor and the scope of Rad's keeping an eye out ahead as best he can with sharp racken eyes. And you see really nothing. It is just a tunnel with water. Sometimes you step into an area where you suddenly step down and the water is deeper, and Rads is much happier than ever before that he's actually being carried. And Trevor is kind of sulky as he has to step down and soak his pants. But it is effectively an easy but, foul-smelling, dirty, and wet, very wet journey as you keep an eye on the map and just sort of see. But till eventually Boris has been keeping a close eye on the map, and
He's like, wait, I think if they are living above here, then we are beneath their headquarters now.
You hear him?
Boris.
Yes, Doctor.
Pull up the map and compare it with Boris's.
and you are much closer. Yeah, you're very, very close, in fact, to the little flashing light that is Rad's tracking device.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
You are
do a telepathy
the sewers
and scan above.
beneath it.
It's an 11. Bugger.
So scanning above, you do sense signs of life. There are definitely intelligent creatures above. Perhaps, because of whatever the building above is made of, or perhaps the ingenious design of this the circular sewer. You can't get a good close reading aside from the fact that there are people up there.
Boris,
Yes, Doctor.
I am getting the feeling that there are people up there, or at least brainwaves.
Well, that's a good sign, isn't it? Then we can take the things we need from them.
Or everything.
Or everything, yeah. Are we
Well,
close?
yes,
We're close to the grave.
If it's all stolen goods, then they can't rightly claim that they found it, can they?
Nope, exactly. It's not theirs.
So if it's not theirs and it's sitting there, then it belongs to nobody. And if we find it, then it's finders keepers.
Yes, until they come along and say losers weepers.
Or then they come along and say that, and then we shoot them in the
We
head.
blast them. We blast them.
All right.
Ain't no losers in
I'm
here.
gonna hum my energy blade and get it ready.
I say quietly.
Trevor has pulled out his blaster as well and sort of like nodding at that sort of that unified notion where Cleo and Rad suggested shooting them in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can get off this place.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, once you guys have done all your shopping.
Rad swaps his blaster over into the shotgun mode.
Between the both of us, we're gonna finish off the fried treats.
Oh, are they still around? I'm pretty sure they're gone by now, man.
I mean, I squirreled a couple away for an emergency, but this feels like a power-up moment.
Did you, or did Rads find them?
Get your final power-ups in there.
That could have happened. That could have happened. But so in that case, you're not sure what we're eating, but it was somewhere.
It's the prawn candies.
We can only hope.
Or grass.
I don't know. Does it taste like prawn or?
So Boris
It might
takes a
do.
few more steps up ahead, and he's pointing up.
There's another crate there. Maybe, do you want to open it, Cleo?
Already.
Yes.
Get my energy blades ready. I'm gonna slink up. You got
All the cocking of various weapons and the powering up of energy blades.
Dr. Z is like
Boris just sort of standing behind everyone, twiddling his thumbs.
jellied up.
I
right
feel
next
like
to-
He's
Boris.
a lover, not a fighter.
I feel like Boris is just like, like super excited.
I'm going to affix my bear claws to the grate from the underside, and I'm gonna roll.
Cleo places her claws on that thing and gets ready to burst up. You can hear, as you get a little closer, you can hear the murmur of intelligence speak up above. But it's too late to say anything about that now as Cleo readies to tear open the grate above. And And that is the episode.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
That's smart.
That is
I
brilliant.
gotta say, Dick, Boris being obsessed with the sewer system is the funniest shit. It is so ridiculous.
So
He's
good.
obsessed with the sewer system of this trash satellite he's never been on before.
I love it.
I imagine he's kind of almost like a super fan. Like he joined the Prospectors Guild without ever even going to their like where they are.
Oh
at.
yeah,
And
that's
like sort of being like this, you know, like when you're sort of, I don't know, like it was something I know that I sort of grew up with, but I was really into like psychobilly music. But I lived in New Zealand where there wasn't any, so I kind of knew all about it and like had all this. And then you sort of come to
Yeah.
London and like
Right.
actually get involved and you realize, this is just the same shit as anywhere else, of course.
Mm.
yeah, that's kind of like how I looked at it, was that it's like the Prospectors Guild is mainly like here, but there might be like members here and there throughout, you know, other parts of space, but like this is the primary like hub, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's just such a natural, it's right in the middle of lawless space,
Oh, yeah.
which really helps. And it's just literally a giant ball of like repurposable stuff that continues to renew itself. So
Yeah.
it's
What I like is that the bastards are helping out Rads with this, and Rads is still going to make him pay for the part.
We'll see about that.
well, it's all right. They already gave the money to Skeeb.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Skeeb's
yeah, yeah.
doing
Oh yeah,
the
that's true.
trading
Yeah.
anyway, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, yes.
That's true.
Skeeb's paying you. Oh, but anyways, so Trevor, how was this little
Living
jaunt?
beyond the curtain.
Oh,
Yes.
This is fun.
Mhm.
I love this.
Excellent. We enjoyed it as well.
Well, as we didn't finish the arc, I guess we're going to have to do it
Oh,
again.
we're gonna have to have
Yeah.
Trevor back again.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Oh.
Yeah.
Who could have
Do
thunk
you
it?
really do a one shot with the bastards
That's
if you finish it
literally-
in one go?
Yeah,
It's
you
literally what I've been saying. I'm like, is it gonna only be one episode?
Yeah, of course not.
We've never managed it before.
Yeah.
Like we have like just us managed it before, but like Hans was two episodes,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was he? Oh yeah,
And-
he was.
And
Yeah.
Taylor has been about
100
100
episodes, yeah.
she was a guest. To begin with.
I was a guest in like 2018 or something.
Yeah. And then it was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Move your
It's
shit.
been
in.
a few.
Yeah, two-parters. It's the way it is. Yeah, like Batman really
Yes.
found its stride. The '60s Batman TV show when they realized, let's do two-parters.
That's fair.
That's my reference here.
Yeah. Exactly.
I want to be like the '60s Batman
oh,
TV
we
show.
all do. Yeah.
Pow!
Pow, whack.
Boy, my tights are tight.
Oh my god.
All right.
It seems that the Penguin is up to his maniacal evil plans once more.
Oh no, I have
We're
testicular
here to help the
torsion.
police commissioner.
I don't know. I think that's what Batman does. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, Bobby got space for you.
Well, my goodness.
We made it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we made it through an episode.
You know,
We've
sorta.
not made it.
Not made it.
We've not made it through the night.
No.
If made it is the sewer,
Yeah.
then we definitely
Yeah.
made it.
If you consider being in a sewer making it, then we have arrived.
Yeah.
We're
So
finally
thank
here.
you, Trevor,
deserve an
for bringing
award.
Rads along and
yes.
and getting our bastards in the sewer. We'll have to conclude this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come back next
Hell
week.
yeah.
Same
I'm
bastard
down.
time.
I'm down whenever you want me here
bastard
because this
channel.
is
Yes.
amazing.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you.
And,
Trevor forever.
And if you want to support our show in any way, then please head on over to our Patreon in the show notes. We put that money towards.
Yeah, it's called Backwater Bastards.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
And now it's time for a word about the bastard patrons, the people that make this little universe go round, those that stand above the galactic rest. They are Cheaper by the Dungeon, Lucas Duff, Marcus Brackelman, Eric B. Rhodes, Noodle, aka secretly known as Dan in some circles, but don't tell anybody, the Abale Queen, Nicole Snyder, Randy Lovings, and Yblots999, who also has a secret name, but I'm not gonna tell it to you. and Trevor forever, the treasure, and Ben, the gnome, from No Mercy Podcast, check it out, and Daphne, also known as Doff, we changed her name, that could happen to you next, and Clayton, affectionately known as Dog Meat, and Shima, everybody's favorite war cry. That's the team. You could join it. Come to our website, backwaterbastards.com, to find out more, or head over to Patreon, because guess what we're listed as? That's right, Backwater Bastards, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on there that you are missing out on. Don't forget to check out our Discord if you got questions. I know I always do. The secret code, just kidding, it's not secret. Discord is free, so why aren't you there? That's where me, Dick, and Dan hang out, and so should you. We farm all kinds of ideas in there for the actual show, and who knows what else we get up to. There's memes, there's games, there's hijinks of all persuasions, and you could be a part of that noise. So come on in. The Discord is at tinyurl.com/BWB Discord. See you there, and thanks to all you patrons for making our whole dang world go round. Love you. Bye!
Tune in next time for another edge of your seat adventure in space with the Backwater Bastards.
If you enjoy listening, but also have eyes, check out our Instagram, where we post drawings, illustrations, character art from our adventures. Backwater_Bastards. Check out our Instagram on Instagram.